Okay, welcome. Today I've got a very special person, Sanchit, and Sanchit is somebody who, over the past 3 months, 90 days, is around 20 pounds lighter and a few inches leaner as well. And so, thank you, Sanchit, for coming on and letting me ask you a few questions.
Happy to be here. Thanks.
Yeah. So, firstly, why don't you give us a bit high-level background, like who you are, like where you're based?
Yeah, I'm based in California. Um, yeah, like I said, like you said, I started three or so months ago. Seeing um, pretty massive increases. I have a pretty hectic work life, and so constantly working. I also decided to go to business school part time, so that's very busy. So I think this was much needed focus on health.
Yeah. And what would you say were the biggest challenges you were facing before we started working together?
I think some of the biggest ones were, one, accountability was one of them. Two, more focus on how I needed to approach my overall workout or health regimen, because we're all thinking of, okay, we all know we need to be in calorie deficit, and we all know that we should be working out, right? But I think there's a lot of nuances in there, which is, all right, are your calorie deficit, are the calories that you are eating, are those, what's the breakdown of those calories? I think something. I mean, I there was a lot of learning there. Also, I think the one of the biggest breakthroughs was like not making sure that I'm not hungry, and I'm full all the time. And what can I do to ensure that I stay full? And I think once I figured that out, I had a lot more breakthroughs in being able to make progress towards where I wanted to be. And of course, what gets measured, it gets really done. So
Yeah,
measuring stuff has been like really, really helpful.
yeah, exactly. And as you said, that's it. Staying consistent whilst you're leading your life, you aren't restricting yourself, right?
I mean, like
Like going,
there are,
you're still going to your socials and stuff, but
yeah,
you're just being
still
smart
going to
about it.
socials. Yeah, still going to socials. Still traveling, eating out. I'm able to eat out. Most of the places, like, I'm not eating pizzas and burgers.
Yeah,
But right, but I have been to a lot of weddings, and there's I feel pretty confident in what I want to order on the menu.
yeah,
And there's, most places have something. And if there isn't something, then you know what, it is what it is. I'm going to try to find the next best alternative. But on the most part, I know exactly what I'm going to eat. So
yeah,
I like that.
yeah. Being smart with the menu, that's cool. And then, what would you say you've loved the most about this coaching?
I think it's clear on what's needed of you. I knew exactly what my goals are. I think goal setting, actually, I was supposed to mention, goal setting is a big one. Like, knowing what you're going to achieve,
Yeah,
period. Right? Like a lot of times, like, even a lot of my friends or myself, like, we're like, all right, we're gonna eat less or be in a calorie deficit. Like, no, exactly what is it that you're going to do, and what is it that you're gonna hit. I think goal setting has been helpful. So yeah, for sure.
clear goals. Yeah, yeah. And what have been the results, both tangible and intangible, from the progress so far?
Oh man, yeah, massive drop. I think like 17 to 20 pounds down. Um, I There's a lot of clothes that I had that are, that I would get made, like custom made or bought off the shelf. Um, they are now fitting. There's, some, actually it's funny, some pants that I got a suit made, and then one of the pants is like I got it made like 6 months ago, and they're like way too loose. So I need to now get it fixed. Um, but so okay, multiple inches off of my belly. I mean, it's like when you see the picture of myself 3 months before and now, there's like a massive difference.
Yeah,
Um, so I think um, yeah, that's what I could measure. But then also like there's so many other things that are like I have so much more confidence. I feel like I am in control of my health. A lot of people, like all my friends and family, they notice it and they're like, oh my God, this is like, what, how can we learn? So it's become like a form of like inspiration for other people to make changes in their health. So, yeah, I think I mean, there's so many things that probably can't even count, but good health translates to a lot of different parts of your lives. Like I didn't run too much before, and I was able to do a 5K on one of the days. I just got up and I started running, and next thing I knew, I was at 5K. So this is like my cardiovascular health has like drastically increased.
yeah,
And also like one surprising thing is I'm not killing myself on cardio. That's another learning I had. Like you don't really like this. It's a misconception that oh, you just continue to run and do more cardio and hit activities, and somehow you're going to lose weight. That's wrong. That is just like wrong.
yeah,
It's all about consistency. Doing, I'm pushing some weights now, because I've been lifting for a while, but just doing consistent weights and making sure that there's discipline in that. I think that's been really good for me.
yeah. That's good. So it comes down to not just the weight has come off, the inches off the belly, the clothes are feeling lighter, more confidence, and ultimately is it feeling healthier. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely feel like I'm in control.
Yeah, that's beautiful where you said it in control. And what would you say you're the most proud of yourself?
I think I'm proud that I recognized that there's something that I need to work on. I recognize that I didn't have all the skills to do it consistently, and I took action. I did something about it, and you know, there's a lot of people who are like we all know there's things that we want to do and that we want to achieve, but then taking the step to do that, I'm proud of myself for taking the action and incorporating this in my life.
Yeah, exactly. And then what would you say you'd miss the most if you hadn't had this coaching?
No, I don't miss a damn thing. I there's yeah, I do not. I have zero regrets on moving forward with this. I think I've definitely grown and learned a lot ever since I've started. So yeah, there's nothing that I missed, um, that I
Yeah,
cannot do per se. I'm sure I'd love a good pizza every now and then, but that's not something I miss.
yeah. And where would you think you'd be today if we didn't even start anything?
I probably would have stagnated where I was. Maybe I would have lost some pounds, maybe like 5 pounds. It would have been top 20.
Yeah,
That's for sure, 100%. So yeah, and that's also because like I don't think any most people know how to do it the right way, and that's
yeah,
also why. Like I wouldn't have had like some of my friends who would be like, all right, this is exactly what you need to do. This
yeah,
is how you not stay hungry. Things like that.
yeah. Yeah. And imagine that there's somebody watching this, they're similar in position to like you were before. So, going to the gym, like eating healthy, but and they still aren't getting the results that they wanted. As in, what would you say to them if they were on the fence of speaking to me?
Um, like we're all on the fence before there's like a major breakthrough in your life, and major changes require to have some faith to move forward. I was there myself, So it's like kind of it's a very normal reaction to this, but um, I think maybe taking a step back and asking yourself the question like, how important is your health? Because like you could be making all the money in the world, and and if you don't have good health, I mean, good health that you can control, right? There's things that you cannot control, whatever. But good health that you can control is probably one of the most important things, not only for yourself, for your family, and like people that you love. So I think um, for me, it was like I need to prioritize my health for all the people that are around me,
Yeah.
and I need to do something about it, and I do not know how to do it right now, and this is going to help me get me there. So yeah, there you have to take some faith that there are I can confirm that there are 100% positive progress that's out there, and anything that you do, like it requires discipline, right? It's not like you just show up and do it, and that's part of the hard work that you have to put in, but there are results.
Yeah.
So you know, if health and your family and things like that are something that are valuable to you, and you value health as a part of that, like you need to be able to like the need to make the decision is should be a lot more clearer. You're probably on the call with like Nicole because you already have some inklings that you want to do this, but you know, but yeah, once you actually go through this process, I'm only 3 months in, and massive differences, right? And I'm actually now thinking about like how am I going to build muscle, and like how like what is the next level for me. So I want to level up, and so will you. So yeah, do it.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Sanchit, for answering a few questions and giving us a snippet of the first 3 months. And the journey, as we know, is still to continue as we continue to get leaner, lighter, stronger, more confident. And yeah, until the next time. So thank you.
Thanks, Nicole.